What's up, guys? Welcome to Bro Beats, and today we're gonna do a digital Nas type beat. And with this one, I use the same kit, the xxXTentacion kit, and I'll put that in the link below as well, just so you won't have to go back to the video. So with this one, it's the same as Tentacion. You probably want to use a sample, at least for the music I've heard from Digital Nas. He uses samples. So sampling is a part of making beats, so we gotta cover it sometime. So, but what's unique about him is he, at least on his most popular songs that I've heard, he uses like punk rock type of samples, which is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool and it's really unique. And he just put some trap drums on it. So this is what my sample sounds like. So I actually had to go on, I think I went to looperman.com and I just looked up rock loops, and there's like royalty free loops on there. I'll put a link in the description for it. And I just got like a rock loop, and all the loops are already cut perfectly, so you should be fine with that. So I just tried to find a rock loop. You don't, you don't have to do this stuff. I'm just suggesting it. So I have that, and I'm gonna probably want it to go longer than that. So I already like mixed my drums and stuff for time's sake, because the last video I didn't want it to be that long, but it was. So I already mixed it, and I already mixed the sample and put some effects. You don't have to put these effects. These are just what I prefer, what kind of effects I want, but I'll take them off so you can hear the raw version. So that's all I did. I just put stock everything. I just threw a reverb on there, turned this down, and obviously I just boosted some stuff in there. And then my drum and kick, I just put my presets on it. Nothing too fancy, but it's all from the kit. So I'm gonna get started with the drums. So I've been talking too long. So 134 BPM, and with the hi-hats, it's gonna be pretty much like the same the whole time. I'm just do this so I can get the bars out. So what you want to do with the hi-hats is you want to do a hi-hat roll before every single clap or snare, right? So like that. Just kind of get like a kind of bounce to it. So I'm gonna Alt U, press Alt and then U to chop it, and I'm gonna chop it just like that, and we're gonna leave it just like that, right? And this is gonna be pretty quick and simple once you get your sample. And I'm sorry for those people who don't like samples. It's just, this is what you have to do to make this type of beat. So I'm gonna put the little like perk here, a ride like that, and it'll give it some more like bounce before the clap hits, right? So what I want to do before there is actually put the clap in there and the snare. And I noticed you didn't really have like in between snares like this too much. It was just like a constant basic trap beat type of drums. And then you get really creative with the kick and the 808. And then I put some crashes down here, right here, just for the hook and stuff. And I don't know how long this is. Yeah, I'm gonna put this up here. All right, so we got that out the way, right? So now the 808. So now we gotta find what what key the sample is in. So I'm gonna go to FL keys and play the sample. So this one's a little harder. So I think somewhere like around C, I'm gonna just mess around myself and see what, with the actual 808 and see what, I kind of like. So I'm gonna put this down here, the pattern. So this should be pretty easy tutorial as long as you find a rock sample that you can make sure it's chopped. And then the 808 was gonna make the beat. So we can actually copy this, right? Don't gotta be too fancy. Copy this right here, and then for the 808, I don't want it to be the same, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'll just do it in here so we can see everything in like together. So I'm gonna try. So I'm just listening for what sounds good. So at this point, I'm playing by ear right now because it's kind of hard to figure out what the key is because the sample is kind of off a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna roll with that, and I just wanted a little something different, like from the usual stuff I usually do. So now I'm gonna just copy the kick like this, right? I don't want this tutorial to be too long because it's really not, you know, as complicated as you think. You know, these beats, they're not really, you know, they don't use much sounds. It's just when the artist is rapping on the beat, it sounds like it's a lot, but it's really just the vocals, like especially this type of music, because they're kind of like yelling on the beat pretty much. So I'm gonna hear it in with the kick now. Alright, so we're still not done. I want to put an effect on here, okay? Because I don't want it to sound the same as the sample. And so yeah, so I'm gonna actually split by channel. I just want to do this right now so that I get it out the way. Pull everything down. I'm gonna just layer these because they play the same at the same time. Hi-hat and the ride. We just exit all that, delete all that. I'm holding shift, clicking and holding. Again, I'm holding shift, clicking and holding the mouse and just dragging it over. And there's better ways to do this, but I'll go over that in another tutorial. So I'm gonna have this be the actual, you know, hook or whatever. So I think I'm gonna just exit this stuff right here and see what that sounds. Alright, so I want to kind of make it slowed a bit. So I'm gonna add gross beat, and we're gonna create an effect here, and then I'm gonna put the love filter. And I think with the love filter, I'm gonna put a low pass, turn it down just a bit. Right click on this knob. I'm gonna create an automation clip, and I'm just put this in the beginning just so it puts more emphasis on the actual drop or the chorus. So now I'm just lower the quantization so I can like make it more smooth when it comes in. Alright, so now this is gonna get not complicated, but it's gonna be the most complicated part of the beat because it's gonna not make sense when I do it. But I'm gonna put this gross beat on, and what I'm gonna do is bring this down to here, and I'm just go click right here. It's like 2 down, it's 1/8. So you go 1/4. Single curve, right? And I'm just go up and keep going across. It's gonna create like a slowed effect, and it's gonna delay, and I'm gonna show you how to fix that delay in a second. So here we go. So I'm gonna listen to it. So That doesn't sound too bad, but usually it's a really bad delay. So I'm gonna show you how to kind of like fix that. So you just gotta find where it actually starts. So it'll start like right here. So just pull the drums back. So that's pretty much how you make that type of beat. The key to it is just finding a sample that is like a rock sample, or just whatever sounds like it to you. To me, this is what it sounds like, and he actually does use a rock sample in his most popular song. So and you know, the drums pretty simple, just a simple trap beat, you know what I'm saying? Play around with the 808, because I feel like in this music that's the more focus is a sample in the 808. And I just slow my down because I like to slow my beats down like that. So I'm gonna play it and then we can end the video. So here we go. Alright guys, so that's how you make a digital Nas type beat. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure to like and share the video, and if you're new, subscribe. If you're a returner, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.